were looking for some info. Need a little help? Okay. I got you. Hey, bro. Don't look over there. Look at me. Anyway. Yeah. I heard you wanted a little bit of help. I think I can help you out. Follow me. Hey, what up everyone? Welcome back to Level Up Gaming. My name is Levele, and welcome back to Skate, or Skate 4. I still don't really know. Is it like Skate Dot, or Skate 4? Anyway. I wanted to do just a quick little video for a tutorial on how to film like in first person. I'm gonna try to keep this as quick as I can, so let's get right to it. First thing we're gonna need to do is get an actual video, so let's get a quick little trick. And that should do. Alright, then we're gonna go over to the replay editor. Let's see. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is go into the advanced editor. This will allow you, it'll usually bring you straight into the trim section. This is where you're gonna set how long the actual video is. We're just gonna start it off about right here or so. 10-second clip. It's actually still a little long, honestly, for what I'm thinking. Ideally, I wanted this to be like under 10 seconds just for the point of this video. Let's put it there, 9.5 seconds, a little over. All right, once you got that settled, you're gonna wanna head over and get your camera settings straight. So go ahead and click edit and change the camera to free. And then for the field of view, you can set this for personal preference, I guess. The general range that I would suggest is between like 105 to 115. I generally like 110. It's like a nice fisheye lens, but it's not I don't know, not overdone, I guess. You can go in and add like roll and tilt to try to account for which way your head's positioned. But that being said, those are kind of some things we'll get into a little later. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is where is camera? You know, where is the camera in relation to your actual body? I like having one as if you're wearing like the head cam. So it's kind of this always trips me out a little bit. But just kind of going through the head or through the face, in between like this triangle of the eyes and the nose, that usually helps keep me kind of lined up in the same spot. There can be some clipping issues. I'll kind of go over that in a second, but generally speaking, you just want to make sure you're kind of lined up with your body, and yeah. The amount of keyframes that you're going to want to place, this is the reason that I wanted to make this a shorter clip, is it's all going to depend on how much you're actually moving around and how smooth you want the clip to look. Generally speaking, I'd say about half a second is usually a decent, so 0.3 seconds. It's usually a decent enough like amount of time. Like if you go too far, right? Like let's say I go like a full, just realized I said a half a second. I'm used to dealing with like 60 seconds of frame, so I assumed it was gonna stop at 60. But yeah, every 0.3 to like 0.5, maybe even 0.6. 0.6 might be pushing it. But as you can see, like I'm already starting to get clipping because of how off-centered it actually is from the head. So I'm gonna go to like, anytime you see it make like a drastic change in position. So like there's probably a good one. And you wanna also make sure that you're looking in the same general direction. It doesn't have to be the same general direction, but you want to be mindful that you're not snapping from one side to another too fast, because it will look unnatural and it's likely gonna also throw off the camera. Like it'll try to snap from like this way instead of going all the way around like that, like you would want your face or neck to look. If it's like a shorter rotation to go this way, it'll just snap your camera out. So you'll see. If you ever have any issues like that, just know you may have either placed too much time in between keyframes, so just go back and insert another one and adjust, or you can always add them later. Another key point, anytime you have like a sudden elevation change, i.e. like you're gonna crouch down or like jump up, you really want to make sure you have the points as closest to the, I guess, the end and start points of your actual ascension, descension. Like when you start to go up or you start to go down is when you want to have a keyframe, or you're gonna kind of float past where your head should be. Like the camera's not gonna automatically track your head. Again, obviously that's why you're using all these keyframes here. But yeah. A lot of it kind of comes as you continue to do it. Good old LoJack. Arm. Hold up, bro. We're gonna come back to that here in a second. Shout out Action Jackson if you want to go check out his channel. I'll put up a link, I believe, probably right about here somewhere. Maybe, or in the description. I don't know. We'll see. This not super used to collabs and like credits and stuff, so we'll see how all this works out. Just a few more here. Should be just Alright, and that is all the keyframes placed. So there's likely going to be, once you actually get everything set, a few adjustments that you're going to need to make here and there. Just because, again, clipping tends to be an issue. Boom, right off the bat between the second and... So you always want to keep note of where the actual clip, the clipping happens. This one, it looks like it was just in between the first and second, so probably, honestly, I think I'm going to move this one a little bit forward. So put this one about there. Maybe there. Get rid of this one. See, but now it's just too much, not enough room rather, between these ones. So what I can do is get rid of this one. Alright, all in all, I'd say that's pretty smooth. From there, again, you can always go back and like, say you didn't like how, like play it in full speed. Say you're playing the clip and you don't like how much head movement there is. You can go back and reduce how much sway there is per keyframe. You can also add additional keyframes if, again, you need to kind of tighten up your head. Say, that sounded crazy. Say you needed to, you like jumped or you turned or you like hit a curb or something, and so your head gets off track for like a split second or something. Sometimes it's better to just skip over that and just keep the camera smooth. But if you do need to, let's say you jump on a rail or something and there's like a quick head bob because of the impact, that's where you can add that extra frame, and it usually helps to kind of make everything make sense while at the same time not overdoing it so that the camera is way too shaky. And yeah, I'd say with that, there you go to save and export. Obviously choose whatever frame rates and everything you want. Keep in mind regular, and go ahead and export that. And with that, I hope this helps give you some insight on how to film your own, or film and edit your own first-person videos. Hopefully this helps you, and I hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe if you want any more video like this. I also post and upload shorts and highlights and skate and a few other games here and there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and take care. Peace!